Hello everyone, welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. I'm a random Dark Link, and this is the final episode of the Blue Line route.
Part 2. Azure Moon. Verdant Rain Moon. Oath of the Dagger.
Okay, I think we're just going to go right into it here. Lucian?
After storming the streets of Enbar and bringing Imperial forces to their knees, the Kingdom Army surrounds the Imperial Palace. But the enemy that awaits them there is not the Edelgard they once knew.
Well, yeah. She, did something quite, disturbing. That's all I can really describe it. And yeah, I think we go right into the map. Oh dear.
We have
yep.
annihilated Enbar's army. If we strike her down now, this war will finally be over. I imagine she intends to keep fighting until the bitter end.
Oh yeah.
If this is the end she has chosen, it is my responsibility to see it through with her. Isn't that so, Emperor of Adrestia? We have no choice but to destroy each other. Such is the destiny we were born to.
Oh dear.
That's why I will now rise up to answer her iron will with the bite of my lance.
I will protect you at all costs. We will both live to see tomorrow, Your Majesty.
Oh, there we go.
King falls here. That would mean my father's and brother's deaths were in vain. For Lenato, Kristoff, everyone, I will not lose.
Let's go.
Well, if
Let's
I were
go,
to die
bros.
now, I'd have a lot to explain to my brother.
Oh, it'll be okay. I know we can win. I won't
Honestly,
falter.
I don't think you would want to
No
be
matter
with
who
your
it
brother,
is.
so I will make sure you stay alive for sure.
We cannot lose.
Let's win this.
It is time. Onward to our final battle.
Yes, our final battle. Ah, Hegemon. Hegemon Edelgard. Hegemon Edelgard. Oh, crap. God, this thing always creeps me out. And the fact that they put this version of Edelgard in Heroes is just... Oh, my God. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, load the map. Load the map. We're just gonna... I'm gonna get, like, some preparations going right away and just... roll with it. I'm gonna repair all my weapons and, oh, here we go. So, this is the palace. Right here. And the doors are wide open. In other versions of this map, you would have to open the doors to make sure, like, you're good. And, yep, who do we have to behold but the Hegemon Edelgard. Ay, ay, ay. And of course, she's very powerful, so I don't want to do anything too crazy. And yeah, she has the Crest of Flames too, so spoiler. I mean, it says so in her thing there. Then we also have someone from... Yeah. Also Myson from a group apparently known as Those Who Slither in the Dark. Those Who Slither in the Dark. Oh dear. I think I'm gonna... Because Dedue has the Chalice of Beginnings. I think I'll actually have him... trigger Myson to attack us, if you can. And then there's some just random treasure chests here. This is going to be a long battle. This is going to be a super long battle. But I'm going to go to the blacksmith and repair my weapons. And the brave sword. Okay, so it requires wood steel. That's fine. I will
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
just repair that. Once again, I have plenty of material
Is that the
here to
one? Thanks a
utilize.
bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Repair the killer axe. I'm going to repair their most important weapons here.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
There we go. The Killer Knuckles Plus are just yikes. You're fine if we need it. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure that the adjutants are set correctly. I really don't want to waste any more time. I'm happy. Happy with, oh yeah, Constance, right, that's who I meant. Oops. Just trying to find, okay, Mercedes is just like right down here then. Yes. Actually, Sultan, I'm gonna do something quite insane. Okay, that's basically all we can do here.
Edelgard must be in the throne room.
Mm-hmm. She must be.
Nothing more than to charge in and settle this once and for all. But we must be mindful of the surrounding forces.
Mm-hmm. We must.
Strange. The mages don't seem to be wearing their usual Imperial uniforms.
We cannot allow our grand ambition to be stopped by these beasts.
Oh god, you have a Woe Dao. That's great. You also have a Woe Dao. Okay, so... Anyways,
I am prepared.
I'm gonna give up something real quick. Thank you, DLC, for making this possible.
Put me in there.
Unless you have something that, you know, prevents counterattacks, I really don't care. Does it prevent counterattacks? Do you have any skill that... Notify status effects... Okay, nothing would suggest that, you know... Yeah. Nothing would, you know, have me suggest that, well... someone here is, like, able to, that, Caspar will be unable to counter, you know, certain enemies. So I am really just gotta make sure that, I'm gonna
What's the plan?
try and be a little bit more safe here. Because at least Sylvain is able to, like, retreat back. So I'm gonna
I was just stronger.
see if that's one of the main guys, yeah. one of the mortal savants just, Oh, do you only have magic on you? No, you do have a silver sword, so I'm just gonna stay right on the... Okay, sorry. Who is targeting you? What kind of long-ranged... What? I'm so confused here. I am so ridiculously confused. Who is targeting...
At your service.
Oh, wait a minute. That's right. It's Edelgard's mysterious attack that just goes over the entire map for very little damage, but like it's very much concerning. Sorry, it always takes me a while to really think about what it is that I want to do here, because yeah, I think most of the large area is because Edelgard is
I'll crush them all.
we're not going to be
Ready when you are.
going a
I'm in.
different way
What's my strategy?
since I'm playing DLC, you know, the full game. Jeez, Edelgard.
Hey,
I can heal, so...
we're in danger. Advance with caution.
Mm-hmm. Oh, great. That is...
We will return this world to mortal hands. May that filthy race of beasts wither and die.
Well... Screw you!
Myson! Everyone retreat! We cannot sacrifice our goal!
So that drops down the number of soldiers.
The mages are retreating. So, they weren't Imperial troops.
Thank you,
after all.
Caspar.
Stop yammering. We must advance, boar.
Ugh. Ay, ay, ay. There's really no point to advance.
Now. Don't be careless.
After attacking, your unit moves back one space. Exclusive to the Great Lord class. Okay. Great.
I'll fight to the very end.
I'm not gonna have you do that.
I know you want.
Yikes. Yikes. Okay. Well, that takes care of a swath of enemies. Don't have to worry about those who slither in the dark, so... I can legit just, go this way and, you know, head towards, the chamber from the left, which is what I usually do anyway, so... Find that to be the most effective. Use the Steel Gauntlets Plus. I'm gonna have to heal at some point. So I'm not going to waste my Fortify just quite yet. Not at this moment, anyway. You do not crit. Why am I shouldn't be surprised by that. Also, I just want to get out of Edelgard's range for the moment because, well... I just don't want to have to deal with, you know, the crap associated with the twin, with her Crest of Flames, you know, attack, which, you know, allows her to attack twice in succession. Oh yeah, it's right here. Twin Crests allows the unit to take 2 actions in 1 turn. Crest of Flames power. Yep. Yikes. Okay, reposition you there. Foul play you. There we go. And now it's just more of a point of, like, trying to, like, slowly advance. I'm just gonna mark, like, when I'll have to deal with this. So once I head into this part here, okay, I don't want to advance with the Great Knight. Sylvain is like one of my safer units that I don't mind, like, moving at random. You are still healing from that massive blow, but hey, you know that the Chalice of Beginnings worked as it was intended to. Oh jeez, you know, that's a really cheap way to deal with him, but, like, you know, I mean I played the DLC, and, like, you know, that's really all I really, like, you know, had the tolerance for, frankly. Oh god, right. That's not a good idea. Anyways, thankfully I know how to rectify a mistake like that. Yoink. And move here. This is gonna be a slow slog. I'm not gonna advance until I bait out that mage there. There's Abraxas! Great. Cool. Abraxas mage. Abraxas. 100% chance to hit, though.
A threat eliminated.
Which is rare on to do, so. Swap here. Apparently they still don't like you doing that. But hey, you know, to do is fine, just being able to talisman. I really do like to take my time on this chapter, just because, like, I never feel safe with Edelgard's twin crest, like, 2 crest power, something like that. I don't know. Yeah. That's 4 wasted uses of silver gauntlets. So, I mean... Okay, nice. All these enemies here are baited and ready to take out. Anyways, time for Remori Death.
Luck wasn't with you.
Nice, thanks to do. Thank you for using your Brave Axe and being a total Lex. Here we go. Elixir. Then... So great having 2 thieves. Energy drop. Barrier ability. No risk of armor break. Jeez. This is gonna be tough. I'm gonna have to think of, like... I'd probably have to utilize foul play a lot here. Like, the bait and switch of technique. I think that's probably, like, my best go here. If I really want to do what is intended. And that is, like... You don't need any more action. I'm gonna keep your high might magic here.
I'm sorry. I'm glad I can count on you.
Watch this.
Are you kidding me here?
Where's my weapon? Damn it!
He gets credit more than anyone else, I swear! Jesus Christ! Oh my god! Oh my god! That was a 3% chance to crit! That was a freaking 3% chance! Screw you!
One to remember.
Felix can remember the amount of times that he's died. And so that was very much well, understandable reaction from him. Oh my god, that was crazy. That was intense. That was absolutely intense.
Ready when you are.
Anywho, okay, you're broken by swords. Oh. Who has the Chalice of Beginnings right now? Unless... Oh, you still do. You know what? Unfortunately, it isn't long-range tome wielding. It's just,
I'm your girl.
That's a lot of arrows. I don't feel comfortable with that at all.
I am prepared.
I'm in.
I'm gonna leave Dudu there until, you know, all this is just sort of taken care of.
Leave it to me.
I mean, this is my first time playing this chapter on hard mode, so this is the first I've dealt with this version of Edelgard that, you know, seems a lot more powerful. That Wrath phase is probably gonna be the worst, though.
Oh,
Because once it gets to a point, like, you know, Edelgard will have to be dealt with some way.
What's my strategy?
Oh dear.
Might makes right.
Ow. Oh dear. Recover you. There we go. And then, by the way, if you wanted to like duplicate a strategy, just use what I did. Use what I have for, you know, battalions. And, you know, use retribution, and you can also take out mice in that way. That's a perfectly legitimate strategy that doesn't require DLC items to do so. And probably a lot more preferred here. And I'm going to...
There's no turning back now.
Ah, great. And... well, time to deal with this this beastie. Oh! Thank you, lethality. That was helpful. That was insanely helpful. Thank you. What's your thing on swords doing so far? Oh, Thoron can take you out. There we go. Thank you. Oh, I wasted 2 uses of that. Catherine. Please heal. Thank you. Move over here. Dance, please. Go. Oh, and Ingrid's level 49.
I must continue my...
Doesn't really matter. Oh boy. Bad arts, I'm going to shove. Shove. We can take out this, oh dear, that's a lot of HP. Thank you for the crit! Please tell me I have a... Uh-oh. That could probably take you out. Oh, you don't go after me, though. Huh. Oh, but the twin crest power probably might be able to do it. 24% chance of hitting him, though. Of course, you have 21 res. Oh yeah, I'm actually 1 point res lower than Dedu. Yeah, I loaded res onto him. I totally forgot about that. Oh. Felix, and you're going after Ash too. That's a 12%. Okay, that's reassuring. That isn't that terrible hit-wise. Ow. Oh, my gambit is not going to work out. So.
It was the only way.
There goes the guy with, Oh, of course you have a brave axe. Jesus Christ. Gonna have to reposition you. Hopefully get you out of range, so put you in with someone who has Axe Breaker. Equip your sword. And if you get an unlucky crit from this, I swear the game is cheating. If that's going to be the case. And,
I must pull through.
you will pull through. It's just sort of, it's kind of treacherous at the moment, but, you'll be fine. Hopefully. Considering I'm just avoiding the main force and going around back. To try and, like, reduce the number of enemies that I fight. It's definitely a lot here. Okay, you go after Dimitri. That's... oh, just 3 damage from that. And 9 damage for Caspar. Thank you.
Alright, next.
But yeah, that guy also had a 3% chance to crit. Oh! Okay. Great, meteor tomes. That I have a little bit more issue with. It's one more use of meteor, but yeah, okay. I think I'm just gonna take the hit and make sure everyone's in a decent formation around here because, well, Dimitri has 72 HP. Should be stated. And heck, even Dedue's in range, and they're just decide like, oh hey, I'm not gonna go the way of ah, holy crap. Be a healer now.
What's my
Really?
strategy?
Strategy? Wasn't aware of any... okay, yeah, I'm staying here. Oh no, you are going toward Dedue. It's only 28. Compared to the 30 that would have been taken for Dimitri. How odd. It also could be the battalion that Dedue has. I'm just gonna stay here and let the use just wait out. That's a 6% chance. Nice. 44 though. Eesh. And okay. No one was frankly around to get that mostly, so we're good. Oh. Group of Grimoires. This will be a little tricky considering they're behind a wall, and I'm still just trying to advance ever so carefully to Edelgard's throne, which would be just due to her targeting at the moment. It's sort of calmed down a little bit. How many more recovers do I have? Because I'm leaving like Mercedes'
Age takes its toll.
and unfortunately there's the proof of well, older units not having that 2-stat protection. So, anyways, to do, please help me here. Thank you.
I'll cut a path for His Highness.
Brave Axe is really helping here. Okay. Another hit. Just going into a chain. Just go into a chain of just taking out these advanced magic wielders. Actually, I'm going to take out the farthest one. So.
Give the goddess my regards, yeah?
Okay, physic. Please, that is not going to go well if I don't get, you know, decently healed. I think, yeah. I still don't feel comfortable, but, okay, the thing is, Dimitri is powerful enough to take this guy out even with an Iron Lance and crits. Okay.
Hit me if you must.
That works too. Happy's level 34, even though she doesn't need any more levels because she's not being used as an actual combatant. Okay, I'm gonna look for. Yep, there's the second meteor tome. I was expecting that. So. Use one of your uses of physic here.
Thanks.
Yeah. This is definitely a very stressful map, especially when you're going further and further into Edelgard's chambers. It's just, yeah, it's definitely getting more and more tense. I should probably dance for myself there, so I can go further to catch up with the rest of my crew. Dimitri's still getting, like, foolishly targeted. That's a very high evade. Mercedes, though, has the highest chance of being hit that I've seen. And Yuri's going to be hit with Meteor. Fortunately. So that means, who are you going to be targeting next? You're going to be targeting me. Okay, cool. Cover here.
I appreciate it.
A lot of fighters are here, just trying to get toward to protect the husk that is known as 80. So if we wait here, okay, never mind.
Leave it to me. What's my strategy?
I'm just gonna get strategy at the moment. Okay, is this Grimoire still targeting me? Yeah. Okay. And it's with Meteor, which can be a group spell, so everyone just keep these squares
I'd be honored.
keep very much away from me,
Put me in there.
because it will not bode well for us at all. I am going to advance in this formation, just, you know, to prevent some further I'm gonna keep Sylvain by the fire orb.
I'm your girl.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I mean, you are your own person, though. So, unless you really want to be saying that, like, I would really choose your words more carefully. Okay. Dimitri's still getting targeted. 6% chance to hit. Still, Mercedes. That actually hits this time. Too crazy. And I get hit by Meteor. Thankfully, this is... Okay. So, all the enemies and their mothers are just deciding to advance towards us. Thankfully, no more long-range magic. So... How should I go about, doing this? Because I think this would be a pretty good use of Ashes and Dust here. If it would hit. Fortunately, it didn't. So in that case, how many Divine Pulse? I have 10. I want to make sure I have at least 5 in case, like, things go bad with Edelgard. Okay, that's a better chance, but I think this might miss too. Yeah. There's just a guaranteed miss in the RNG. Okay. I'm not gonna do that maneuver then. Oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I know this guy has Killer Knuckles. And so I don't want to particularly deal with him because that would just be ridiculously terrible for me.
Leave it to me.
At your service.
Yeah. Please heal me. Thank you. I'm gonna let them approach. And then
I'll crush them all. What's the plan?
But of course that doesn't mean I won't try to snipe one of these. There we go. That's one. It's one less guy we have to deal with.
I'll cut through.
And if anything, we're setting up a pincer motion here. No attack. Funny. Very funny.
I'm your girl.
43 minutes. Okay, this is actually going quicker than I anticipated, but 3% chance of hitting Dimitri and another Lash at Mercedes. That actually hits too. Great. And it brings down her battalion uses. Oh, great. Okay, nice confined space. This is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. We can just rain down hell on them. In fact, there's one such gambit in Raging Flames if it hits, but I kind of want to go for a more reliable version here. Now will you hit? There we go. That is a lot of enemies hit by that, which means you're means a lot less difficulty for us, which is great. Yeah, why not? Let's use the Bow of Zoltan. This is the final map after all. It's not like I have the choice of, like, you know. Anything. It's just this Grimoire and
what's my strategy?
we can just deal with the rest of these enemies in waves. Oh boy. I'm really trying to think here. I'm sorry if I'm not talking so much. It's just, it's the final map, and I know I can be a very reckless Fire Emblem player, so I really don't want to overdo it here. Thank you for being all reliable. He has S+ in Brawling, which I managed to get to because, you know, specialization. Don't want to do that. Do want to do this. There we go. And then I'm gonna rain Hellfire on the weakened enemies. Bye-bye, Killer Knuckles. Sylvain, I think, is the hidden gem of this run so far of this game, because I don't know, like, I've never built him to be a magic user just because, like, I got a lot of magic enhancers. Like, he's making the Dark Knight class work. 6% chance to hit. Very much so. And then another hit toward Mercedes, who's automatically just healing it back because of, you know... Okay, we almost have her chamber cleared out, which is great. I feel like once we enter the chamber, everyone else is just going to come this way, so... yeah, it still might be a very long battle, hence I'm actually... man.
You fought well.
Because I don't have, like, the material at all to really just destroy. Hit, please. Thank you, Dedue.
A threat eliminated.
And... who else? I think I'm going to bring in Dimitri because, well, he just... It's just beneficial, you know, for him to be in this room. Why not?
So, that grotesque creature was Edelgard.
Yep.
If she is prepared to transform her very body to fight for this future of hers,
Uh-huh.
then I have no choice but to defeat her, even if it costs me my life. We must defend the present. After all, it is all that we truly have.
Felix is going to be like, just stop talking.
I won't stop here.
How reassuring.
Alright. About time to engage Edelgard in the throne room, if we can get everyone situated to, like, start going in. Because things are going to start getting a lot more, intense. The closer we get to Edelgard. So...
These fools are caught up in the sacrifices at hand and cannot see the future ramifications at stake.
Jeez.
We must bury them.
Oh boy.
We must trample the past underfoot and move onward to a brighter tomorrow.
Oh boy. Yep, and now the enemies are advancing into the throne room. That's expected. Okay, so this fight is still far from over.
Reinforcements from the lower levels.
General, calm down. Get control of the stairwell.
I am just going to go into the free space here and then start taking everything out. So at this point, this is just this is the final leg of this chapter here, so yeah, it's for sure going to be a long little push here, but it's slowly getting there. I am going to grab that, equip that actually, just so it's ready for use. Man the fire orb. There's gotta be someone simple I can take out. Yeah, I'm gonna keep him by the fire orbs just so it's like we are yeah, there's gonna be a lot of enemies coming forth here. Oh my god. This might be another good setup here. If they can hit. Still a 40 chance, darn it. Shoot skis.
Victory will be ours.
I can retreat at least one space. Nope. Okay. Looks like I'm gonna have to deal with foul play or something. Yeah, that's our best bet here. Yeah. And a second gambit here.
We must destroy you now.
Okay. That's halted most of them for now. In that case, we can slowly pick these bozos off one by one.
Had to be done. War.
It's too bad you're don't have a slot for axe crit, so that's it's an unfortunate piece there. Zappy zap. Go. Another one down. Another blast with... Okay, that's actually... That was the Grimoire I was, like, concerned with in that horde of enemies. This is turning out surprisingly okay. Given, like, how many enemies that still need to get taken out, but, you know, we are getting closer and closer, which is something to be very happy about. Okay. How much damage would I be taking if I, alright. Yeesh. Yeah, that's probably the, best move I could probably think of to do.
Going to plan.
Yes, it is. We have 3 enemies that we can take down in the next turn, and with everything else too, we can just start heading toward Edelgard. She stopped using her twin crest power as soon as we entered the room. I mean, and evolved into something else here. So that's gonna be rough. Oh, man. I think on like normal mode, she has like a shield that you can break, but this moment's like, oh wow. Huh, Felix, that actually was very helpful for you to do that. I don't care if they keep coming. It is very manageable. Oh, yikes. I don't like your crit chance at all. Gunning it is. Thanks.
Nice form.
Thank you, Felix, for the compliment. Okie dokie.
Is that all? Repent from the grave.
Brave axe. Get
I'll
out.
never back down.
I must steel myself.
One hit KO.
On to the next battle.
Thank you. I don't like the that is a War Master. Okay. Not your standard grappler. But even the King of Grappling would have some trouble with this one. Okay. I keep confusing Catherine and Ingrid with each other just because they're both in white. 11 sword plus. Oh, darn it, why did you have to miss? Okay.
I must lead them well.
Okay. I don't want to trigger that ballista, so I think I'm just going to make sure that I'm out of there. Equip you with the Bowl of Zoltan, and then draw you back probably. Yeah. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. Ow. Okay. Please don't go after Felix. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. I don't want him dying. You're... and he dies again. Why am I not surprised by that? I'm gonna have to rewind again. Ugh. Fine. In that case...
I'd be honored.
Second time I'm using this gambit.
It must be so.
There we go. Because frankly, I don't want to deal with this at the
I'll
moment.
cut through.
Leave it to me. I swear it wasn't in vain.
And I guess I will have to take out the mortal savant,
Ready
so...
when you are.
At your service.
You're gonna attack me with magic? Yeah, okay. So, Mercedes, this is one of her best uses. Just... going after the magic. Shoot you down.
Really wanted to die, huh?
Go back.
I'll crush them all.
Oh, jeez, I forgot about the firework.
Plan.
There we go. Just one more. And then I will attempt to start heading for Edelgard. I mean, Lord knows that what's probably going to have to happen is, like, I'm going to have to swap out
Put me in there.
people here. And, you know, she can't be critted, so... No risk of armor break, refreshes each turn. Makes critical hits on this unit impossible. Yeah. So, I probably will have to utilize Hero's Relics to actually effectively take down the boss. So I'm gonna have to, like, if anything, this is what I'm most concerned about. She's gonna have both. She's gonna have Vantage, Desperation, and Wrath on her as, like, the
What's my strategy?
as the battle, like, rages on. So I should probably take control of those stairs so that those reinforcements would stop coming. Because honestly, those are a pain in the butt. Yeah, now that I think about it, I might just need to do that. I don't know how I would take control of the stairs, but... I guess we have to fight our way there. That's cool. That's cool. That's great. So deal with the, yeah. Shoot you down.
This could turn the tides.
So things aren't utterly terrible. Here we go. That works. There. Oh, heck yes. You were gonna do that, weren't you?
Give the goddess my regards, yeah?
Yikes. These War Masters are going to be a pain in the butt. If anything, what's probably going to have to be done is if I can just get Ash into that range there. Mama! Yeah.
I must steel myself.
It's just 12% chance to crit, but yeah, you know, Ashes is our best bet if we want to take control of the stairs again. So that will have to do here. You're there. We're almost This is going to be rough. Yep, that's a 12% chance to hit. Thank you.
It's my duty.
Please. Okay. This is as good of a chance as any to finally get this over with. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, I'm gonna keep you here for fortify. Okay, that's 11 and 12. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, we have all 10 here, and so kind of reason why I made sure that I'm prepared here. Oh dear. This is probably gonna have to be a combo of yeah, this is... Thank goodness there's just like no crits on anyone, so...
To be changed beyond all recognition.
Thank goodness for the Hero's Relic's power.
Ideals you serve so diligently. I have no pity for one such as you. If that is
Fortunately, this barrier is unbreakable, so...
You deserve no compassion.
And it can't be critted, so... Okay. What's over here? Can it break? Huh. Oh, no risk of armor break, as in, like, you know, it becoming immobilized. But you can bring down the barrier to, like, make the fight easier. That is possible. Where is... Oh yeah, she's right there. Okay. I'm just gonna let her attack now. Okay, that's one down. And for some reason he's still getting experience. And yep. It's yeah. Very much, attack speed is 31-23. Anyone with an attack speed 23? I just... Let's see, attack speed is 14. Anyways, combat arts. Yeah, that's... Atrocity really isn't worth it when you can double attack here. Oh, random Jute and follow-up. Cool. I am just... I'm just gonna keep you, healed up here. I think there's really nothing more to be done. And I'm pretty sure... Oh, no, I'm not doubled either.
Facing you, I grow weak.
Watch and learn.
Okay. 2 down. Now she has access to desperation. Ugh. Okay. This is slowly but surely going into our favor. Oh? Oh no, her shield can go down. It just repairs each turn. Okay. I might still be able to do this. Thank you, game. And now she has Wrath. Okay. And you are going to be attacking me. Shoot. Really could have planned this better. Really could have planned this better. You know, either way, I think we are reaching a point where, like... Oh, no. You might do it. Yes! Let's go! Woo! Way to go, Dimitri. Landing that crit before she could activate Wrath. Oh, yeah. That's painful.
Edelgard, it is over.
Yes. It is over. It is over. Oh, my goodness. The MVP, of course, is Dimitri. Way to go. Way to go, bro. You definitely deserve that. And, of course, the Hegemon Husk just sort of fades away here, revealing a sullen Edelgard. Yay. And here comes Dimitri to reach out, or his hand. And I'm here just prepped if, you know, something occurs. Yikes. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh. He actually killed her. Yikes. Yeah. The fact they actually had to show the bloody lance too. Yikes. That is so unfortunately poetic there. Ay, ay, ay. Still, I'm actually proud of myself though. Like, oh dear. And I'm really sullen too, the fact that Edelgard had to die. Oh, man, that's just so yikes. So, anyways, that was chapter 22. I'm gonna go pause here for a second because I need to use the restroom, and I want to be here for this little scene here. Okay, I'm back and ready to see the ending scene. Let's go. Give it to me, game.
A rising flame was alight as the flow of time carved a new history for Fodlan.
Uh-huh. Great.
The
Great to
long
hear.
reign of the Adrestian Empire finally met its end when the imperial capital, the city of Enbar, collapsed. After 5.5 years of war, a new age was set to begin.
Thank goodness.
With Fodlan united as the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, Archbishop Rhea, still weak from her imprisonment, stepped down from her position. The
All right.
Church of Seiros began to take the needed steps to reorganize. Prince Dimitri formally ascended the throne, beginning his reign as the king of the
What
Holy
is
Kingdom
that
of Fargus,
face?
which now included former Alliance and Imperial territories.
Dimitri.
Texts from the time claimed that the one who guided the king as he sought to create a world free from oppression became the new Archbishop of the Church of Seiros.
Yeah, so in this road, I become the Archbishop of the Church of Seiros, so... Yeah, this is interesting. So, and anyways, if you decide to marry, this scene will come up, and we end up in the Goddess Tower.
There you are. Everybody's been looking for you. It must be hard being so popular. I bet it's a whole lot of work, too. If I'm being honest, I'm a little bit envious.
Oh? I mean, I like to keep busy.
So do I. Like I said, I'm envious. After each battle, there's always more to do. So every day is exciting in its own way.
Mm-hmm.
Though it's true I haven't been able to relax for a while, no matter where I go or what I do.
Oh.
Okay, so I finally realized why it is I feel this way.
Oh?
It's because I need you.
I'm sorry, what do you mean?
When I'm with you, I feel like I can be myself. It's not a matter of doing my best or not doing my best. What really affects my happiness is whether I'm with you or not.
Oh. Oh.
Actually,
Oh.
I've practiced what I'm gonna say to you countless times. But of course, now that it's time to say it, I'm feeling shy. Terribly shy.
Well, Annette, if it makes you feel any better, I understand that shyness all too well. I mean, if I'm being honest here, I am not the most open guy. Well, I'm not really, like, the most outgoing guy in general, and so... Yeah, I can totally understand why it's hard to say things like this, but you don't really have to worry about, you know, if you're making yourself a fool in front of me, because I feel the same way.
You what?
You heard me.
Oh
Here.
goodness, you really mean it.
Oh my god, I'm just going right to the point here. Jeez, like, I can't... Yeah, sure. Let's just say it to her.
Oh, I...
Yep. Yes.
I'm sorry. Why am I crying when I'm so happy? I've been so worried about this. I was thinking about what I'd do if you said no. But
My...
then you asked
So when
me.
I played this game for the first time and like I was in the room when this scene was going on, my sibling was just like
So
absolutely
sweet.
adoring Annette's adorableness, you know, just in the confession here.
I love you.
That takes a lot to, you know, just
Very
fake
much.
cry through and do it convincingly through the voice, you know?
And ever. I promise to make you happier than anyone's ever been. My darling.
That's a little weird. But you're a weird dork, and I guess that's part of your charm. Anyways, onward to the endings. Yay! And sort of the battle data. Fun. And so we get to see all this stuff. So you can feel free to pause anytime through this, but as you can see, it's just a very much like it's a standard thing that occurs at the end of every campaign, and it's sort of just, yeah. Anyways, here come the endings here, and Balthus disappeared shortly after the war, but rumors of his exploits swirled for a long time thereafter. Some say he returned to Kupala, where he became a protector of the mountain folk. Others say he remained right under Garreg Mach's nose as a prominent underworld figure. Whatever the truth, the tale of his domination in the first ever all-Fodlan tournament brawl is likely to persist to be a fabrication. Anna's business savvy proved to be a great asset for the post-war reconstruction of Garreg Mach. Once the restoration was complete, she disappeared from the area entirely, though. Tales of a mysterious merchant were passed down in every corner of the world for centuries to come. Some say she continues her travels even to this day, eternally peddling her wares, and ever in search of the next lucrative opportunity. Cyril. Unable to serve Rhea any longer, Cyril nearly left the church. He was persuaded to stay, however, to assist in rebuilding the monastery he had helped maintain. Thanks to his devoted work ethic, the Officers' Academy was able to reopen a few years later. When the new students took the reception hall, Cyril found himself among them. Nice. Once all the fighting had come to an end, Alois officially took up the position of Captain of the Knights of Seiros. In this capacity, he was much beloved, and the Knights became more unified than ever under his command. It is said that their accomplishments during the tenure were beyond even what Gerald's troop had achieved. Flame disappeared soon after the war, and over time it was all but forgotten she had ever existed. Many long years later, however, a young woman resurfaced in a completely transformed Fodlan. When she looked to the man who stood beside her, she wondered if it would be alright in this new era to call him father. Oh. Seth remained at the monastery and worked to restore the authority of the Church of Seiros. Doing away with his old strictness, he adopted a tolerant stance toward all. His encouragement of believers to respect those of other faiths helped the people of Fodlan to find common ground with others. Nope. After the war, Hilda set politics aside and focused on what she enjoyed most, crafting fashionable accessories. Her designs quickly achieved widespread popularity. With the help of her brother, Hilda then created the first artisan academy in Fodlan, where she served as both professor and headmaster. Marianne returned home to a hero's welcome. The people praised her talent and acknowledged her as the savior of Fodlan. Her adopted father groomed her as his successor, teaching her the power of words over weapons. By the time she claimed her inheritance, she had transformed into one of Fodlan's most skilled orators. Good for Marianne. Lysithea. Lysithea returned home to help parents restore their family land. Years later, when the end of their hard work was finally in sight, she relinquished House Ordelia's claim to nobility, ceding the territory to a nearby lord. Shortly hereafter, she and her family disappeared into obscurity. Yikes. After returning home, Ignatz persuaded his family that he should become a painter. He traveled all over Fodlan and beyond, painting beautiful landscapes and captivating portraits of the world's cultures. His unique style set the artistic paradigm for a generation. Raphael returned to his hometown to serve his liege lord as a knight. After years of loyal service, he resigned his duty to devote his attention to the inn that his grandfather and sister had opened during his time away. Eventually, he became the inn's proprietor and developed a reputation for astonishingly good cooking. He definitely looks like an innkeep to me. I would love to try something like this. Soon after the war, Lawrence assumed leadership over House Gloucester and helped govern Fodlan as a representative of the Old Alliance lords. His political talent yielded revolutionary policy changes, many of which were of particular benefit to the common folk. Petra returned to her homeland of Brigid and inherited the throne from her grandfather. As ruler, she declared independence from Fodlan and worked tirelessly to secure friendly relations with both Fodlan and Dagda. Her efforts inspired her descendants to carry the torch she lit, ensuring a future of peace and prosperity for her people. As soon as Bernadetta inherited House Varley from her father, she withdrew from all political discourse and focused solely on the management of her own territory. Because of this and her penchant for spending long periods of time in hibernation, she became known throughout the house's history as the Bear of Varley. Linhart abandoned his inherited position in favor of a carefree life at Garreg Mach Monastery. There, he spent his days at ease, whiling away the hours of the fishing pond or in his private study. After his passing, a treasure trove of documents was unearthed, revealing the key discoveries he had made during his many years of press research. Wow. After reclaiming the title of Duke Eyre, Ferdinand set about reforming his territory. He overcame numerous obstacles to help the lands of Eyre recover, and in recognition of those achievements, he was invited to take part in helping to govern all of Fodlan. Shortly after the war, Shamir gave up the mercenary life and disappeared. Though she was never heard from again, rumors swirled persistently for years of a master archer turned thief who lined her pockets by shaking down all those who preyed upon the innocent. Manuela left Garreg to build her own academy in a small war-torn town. There, she contributed heavily to rebuilding efforts while teaching future generations the necessary skills of survival. Though she never married or had children of her own, she spent the last years of her life happily devoted to her students. Hanneman. Though Fodlan had changed, Hanneman's goal remained unwavering, to determine the workings of the crests and to do away with the inequality caused by them. To that end, his research resulted in magical tools that could be used even without the aid of crests. This proved to be yet another worthwhile discovery by the father of crestology. Dorothea returned to the Middle Frank Opera as soon as the war was over. Thanks to her talent, the company enjoyed a resurgence in popularity that lasted well beyond the end of her own career. Once she gave up her position as a songstress, she settled down to a private life of peace and quiet. It is said that she was very happily married. Where exactly Happy went after the war is unknown. Some say she returned to her hometown to live a quiet life, while others speculate she assumed a new identity in the underworld beneath Garreg Mach. There is one incident that is a matter of historical record, however. Some years later, when those who slithered in the dark emerged to threaten Fodlan once again, they were defeated by a mysterious woman leading a horde of beasts. Gelward returned to Ferdiad and resumed his duty as a knight, faithfully serving King Dimitris for many years. When he finally retired, it is said he spent the rest of his days coaching the young prince in the art of combat. Catherine. When Rhea resigned her position of Archbishop and left the Church of Seros, Catherine followed. She devoted herself wholly to Rhea's protection, and the two lived a life of quiet seclusion. Though Thunderbrand remained always by her side, she came to be known by a different name, the Guardian of Xanadu. Dang, that's cool. Oh! Nice! Hey, we got a different ending. I didn't have Mercedes end up with Ash, which always happens to me for some reason. I don't know why, but it does. So, after the war, Constance and Mercedes traveled together to the School of Sorcery in Ferdiad. There, they immersed themselves in magical research and, with the help of their friends and all the school's resources, made one astounding discovery after another. Their considerable achievements led to the revitalization of both House Nouvelle and House Martritz. The pair grew increasingly close over the years so that, as time wore on, they became less like friends and more like family. It is said that years later, each began to speak of the other as if she were a dear sister. Dang it! Family ties? Oh! Nice! Yuri disappeared into the underworld of the Western Kingdom and faded away into obscurity. The only account of him after that comes from a Kingdom Knight's journal, uncovered many decades later, which tells of Yuri's efforts to win the king's support for an orphanage and medical clinic to be built in the slums of the castle town. It is believed that the journal belonged to Ingrid, who had declined to rule House Galatea in order to serve House Blathid as a knight. According to a local rumor, Ingrid eventually retired from knighthood to become the owner of an inn. There it is said that she and the man she wrote about cooked dishes loved by rich and poor folk alike. Ah. Nice ending. Oh. After the war, Felix and Sylvain inherited the respective titles of Duke Froldarius and Margrave Gautier, and set to work restoring the kingdom. Each led a busy life, but that only seemed to enhance their friendship over the years. Each became known for making surprise visits to the estate of the other, in order to deliver the latest taunting in a friendly but relentless game of one-upmanship. It is said that, in their later years, they became so close that they passed away on the same day, as if conceding that one could not live without the other. Well, they did say that they would die at the same time. Ooh, Caspar and Ash! After the war, Caspar and Ash embarked on a carefree journey around the world. They traveled to every corner of Fodlan, and even ventured abroad now and again, with the sole purpose of punishing those who preyed upon the helpless. Though Caspar seemed to get into trouble at every turn, Ash was always there to get him out of it, and Caspar's bravery and strength returned the favor more than once. Though opposites in many ways, they shared the same views of justice, and their abilities complemented one another nicely. The stories of their adventures lived on in as exciting and amusing folk tales. Oh, I bet. That freaking cat support was just fantastic. This was destiny. After his coronation, Dimitri assumed the throne of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, and his loyal vassal, Dudu, remained ever at his side. Among Dimitri's achievements was the reconciliation with Duscur, an extraordinary effort that required extensive negotiations to get past a history of betrayal and oppression. It was a trying task, but Dimitri never once considered giving up. While they behaved as lord and vassal in public, it is said that Dimitri and Dudu were more like family in private. When Dimitri finally fell to illness, Dudu tended to his liege's deathbed, and then took it up but posted his grave for the rest of his days. When the time came, they were buried beside each other. Dang, that is a nice fable. Oh, here we go. Bloomed overachiever. Jeez, and the guardian of order. After becoming the new archbishop of the Church of Saros, Alex announced his marriage to Annette. His wife actively contributed to his endeavors, and it is said that her wisdom was heavily relied upon during Fodlan's restoration and development. Despite her lofty position, she was known to occasionally step in as a guest speaker at the Royal School of Sorcery, where she educated many renowned sages. Though her talents were widely respected, it is said she was a bit accident-prone. Charming tales endure of her husband saving her from countless kitchen explosions. But it is unknown whether these are fact or purely fiction. Oh, these are 100% fact. That is so inept. And so, that is Violent Three Houses in a nutshell. One of the routes, at least. Obviously, there will be some different endings, regardless of the path you take. I don't know if anyone wants to watch these credits, but I know in the next routes, I'm definitely not going to show them in entirety. But yeah, this will be a pretty odd let's play some sort of like this video series to like come forth here. I don't know. Like, it's a very weird thing to actually, it's just like, had you told me like years ago that I would be able to do something like this on my channel, I would have thought you were crazy. And the fact that, this actually sort of like came up here is just very much equally insane, because wow. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. And the fact that, the final chapter ended up going so well. And, well, this is going to be a very odd, I have no idea who sings this, but, like, very good singer. But yeah, I really still no clue what I'm going to do for the next routes. I feel like I'm probably going to show a lot of this stuff in its entirety, but try and heavily cut it down as much as I can to avoid redundancy. I'm probably going to start the next route from when like the route begins select. And just so you're aware, we are going Black Eagles after this. So Black Eagles, then Golden Deer, and then Black Eagles again for the other route. So, guys, Black Eagles is a weird route, and it's especially weird for me because I played it after I watched Dimitri become a complete like legitimately mad when Edelgard, like, did some stuff. And I went to her house after experiencing the most extreme version of Edelgard. I don't know why I did that, but I just did when I played the game first time around back in 2019. So it was, this is going to be so odd to encounter when, like, this all, like, comes around. How long do these credits go? This is a lot. Yikes. This is a very chill, theme here. I'm probably going to be copyright strike for this one, which is, well, I'm probably gonna get, like, a content ID claim here, and that's fine. I'm not going to, I'm not going to plan to dispute it if it means the strike on the channel. If ads need to be run here, ads will have to be run here, and so I'm not going to mince words here. I don't want to mince words. I don't want to make money off of anyone's, like, individual properties. If anything, I think I would, like, make money off of. It's just, like, you know, the effort that it takes to, you know, put this stuff together. So, and sometimes that means, like, working through some very terrible burnout, even though I don't need to do that to myself, but I do. Oh, geez, they had to put, like, oh, wow. Oh. Caro? Or... Oh, yeah, of course, Zach Aguilar. That was a much different voice cast. I'm glad they changed that. Chris Hackney, Josija, Robbie Damon. You get to see all the guys who did the wonderful voices. Abby Trott played Annette. Brittany Cox played Ingrid, apparently. Who else do I recognize here? Oh, Jeremy Lee, of course. Cassandra Lee Morris. That's also a... Patrick Seitz. Yep, gotta love that guy. Todd Habercorn. Yep, I thought that was him. And Kyle Hebert. Yep. Kirk Thornton. Oh. Voice direction, Patrick Seitz. Yeah, I figured you would put him... That's the thing about Patrick Seitz. Like, he's a veteran voice actor. And, you know, he voice acts himself, but he also directs other voice actors. Like, he really is passionate about the craft, which I really do appreciate. I wish I knew how to, like, you know, get into voice acting, because, you know, that, if I wasn't, like, a psych major, that is something that I really would have wanted to do, is, like, you know, voice act for video games and other animations. But I know there's a lot of competing talent there, and so I don't know how you really differentiate yourself in that regard. So, of course, the ball theme is playing here. Yeah. But yeah, 62 episodes. This is, like, for those of you who've been around for as long as I can, I have never done a series this large before in my life. I've never done a series this large before. In fact, this is impressive for me, because this is the first time in a long time that I finished something on this channel, because I'm not so burnt out anymore. I mean, I'm still probably burnt out because I basically spent, like, almost 2 weeks filming this entire thing. And so that alone is just brutal on anyone, but otherwise, it's just, yeah. Like, my biggest issue is, like, when showing the other routes is that, you know, we're going to be seeing, like, a bunch of, like, other things, like, appearing here. And so, it's just, it's gonna be so brutal when everything goes out to it, because, if anything, what doesn't really change overall in the story is the Academy phase is basically, you know, set in stone. The only real big change happens when you play Edelgard's story and you get something different when you side with Edelgard. And actually go down her path with her. Otherwise, you know, it's something completely different. And, yeah. It just, yeah. It's very much crazy here. But yeah, I feel good because I actually did finish this. I actually finished playing this. And oh my god, that was a lot. That really is a lot. Like, a lot of people think it's like fun playing video games, you know, just to, you know, make content on YouTube. I mean, it actually is pretty much work, because it means, like, you know, sitting down in front of a screen with hardly any breaks, you know, trying to, you know, get some stuff out. And, you know, and I don't know, I just was thinking of some coordination Matthew. I misread that for a little bit. Jeez. Translation. Dang. What you hear right now is me pounding two fingers that have like two fingers of just oh man, you know, if I really want to make sure like I do something, like I really should I should play this game in French at some point so I can like brush up on that, so I know what exactly it is that is going on here. Korean? Do you Chinese simplified and traditional. Quality assurance. Yep. Oh yeah, French, yep. Okay, so they do Emblem, Master. Yeah. French is a weird language. I mean, to give it a simplified like version of some of the big grammar rules. One, there are masculine and feminine nouns, and that determines what pronoun you use in the sentence that you're using. And there is no clear way to tell when a noun is masculine or feminine from first glance. You just gotta memorize the part of speech that it is. And that's just a real pain in the butt. Then, of course, there's also multiple tenses. Like, just... they're completely... man. It's not an easy thing to learn. So, anyways, that's the end. Thank you all for tuning in. And, next you see this game, it will be a Black Eagles playthrough. So... enjoy everything. Sorry if this was a little long. This is the final episode here, so, of the Blue Lions. So, thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you later. Take care.